Yo, bitch beater, I suggest that you don't kiss her, a hugger, and don't eat her. I run DMCs in this bitch in my Adidas. I was chosen to expose who you chose as a leader. Yes, I'm fresh like a rose picked from the Garden of Eden. I stepped out the rose, my game rose like Easter. I got a couple bitches just painted like Mona Lisa. I fuck them at my leisure and I never touch my visa. So that.
What's up? It's your boy Lou, aka Convict. Hey man, y'all go cop that Greatest League mixtape first quarter. It's banging. Back with you with the update of the Western Conference. Here to give you the current outlook of how everyone looks, stands versus their picks and their record. Let's go and crank it out. First, we got the Western Northwest division, where we have Can't Stop P leading the division at a 6-2 record. He is who we say he is. He's the defending champ. He's showing that he still has something left in the tank, and he hasn't become complacent based on winning the league last year with a 6-2 record. One of those losses just recently coming to AT Noop, aka Micah, but expect the Knicks to rebound well, rebound from that loss and do well. Next, we have the Los Angeles Clippers, who are 3-2, trying to stay consistent with the average needed to make the playoffs, and then with, I stay mute after that. But look to have a great week, a solid week, over 500. Dropped a few, one to a great Miami Heat team who's undefeated, and another to a team who's on a come up. Expect the Clippers to be right there in the thick of things and compete. Next, we have the Golden State Warriors, who are also 3-2. I mean, they're shooting. Warden Street is once Waverly got out of prison. He did a workout for the scouts and got Kerry and Monte on board, and they're working things out. The record reflects that he's putting in time, plus the game is reflecting all the man hours he put in to be successful. So expect them to be in the thick of things and compete. Next, we have the Los Angeles Lakers, who are 2-4. And to me, this is one of the biggest surprises of the season so far. I expected the Lakers to come out blazing right off the rip, especially after starting slow last year and kind of, knowing what's expected. But knowing playmaker, he's working out a few things, and I expect him to have a solid week too. Although he started off with a loss this week, I still expect him to turn things around within the next week or two. Then we have the Orlando Magic, which is an interesting situation. We had the Orlando Magic were owned by Mike Lowry, okay, and Flake broke him into the league very well. Took his virginity, bust his cherry, and sent him packing. He hit it and quit it, no homo, and finished him. So with him, we have an old vet coming back in, Eddie King, a.k.a. Major Mayhem, taking over. 0-2 now, 0-10 at the end of the week. Haven't seen the man hours yet to see how this team will work with him, but expect them to try to utilize the shooters and the rebounding ability of D. Howard. Now for the Western Pacific, we have Beto, a.k.a. Beto, with the Indiana Pacers 5-0, another undefeated team. I said it, you said it. Everybody knows that Beto is a solid player. He's living up to his name with an undefeated record. Expect him to have continue winning ways throughout the remainder of the season. Then we have the Chicago Bulls, who are 4-2. J-Mo doing his thing. He putting D-Rose to work, great defensive team, and they're shutting teams down. Expect the same type of consistent play throughout the year. Should anything happen and they for some reason get D Howard, look for them to be a stronger team. Then you have the 76ers, who own is Coverboy. Their record is 1-5. Coverboy has gone on record as to saying they suck. Um, I asked the league just to lift up his spirits, help him get over that hump. We don't need anybody on suicide watch. Just kidding. But I once he figure out this team, if he able to, I expect him to start making some noise and just working out the kinks. The Dallas Mavericks are 1-5 as well. Expect them to compete come this week. Last week was a rough week with them, with coming off a long season in our farm league and Contenders League, formerly Madden League. So now that Madden's over with, him expecting to dedicate more time to 2K, and you'll see their record trend upward. Then we have, last but not least, the San Antonio Spurs, ran by Black Assassin, who are 0-5. Like I said, it's week one. You got to work out some things. A few games that were close losses. A few minor adjustments, and he should have a different record versus 0-5. But expect him to compete and expect for this record to improve as time goes by. This your boy Lou, aka Convict, signing out with your updates from week one.
So I kick so retro, got nuts like a rhino. Call the Mark Echo. And now I ain't bragging. I'm just saying. I know y'all said it too. Child niggas playing. Bitch.